What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and for the latest edition of the LA Taco Neighborhood Project, I'm here in Willmore City. What's Willmore City? It was the original name of Long Beach. That's right, the second biggest city in Los Angeles County, the LBC. But when it started off, it was simply known as Willmore City. Let's get into it. Much like the rest of Los Angeles, the area that would become known as Long Beach was first inhabited by indigenous people for thousands of years. Then it was broken up into ranchos by the Spanish and Mexican governments. One of those ranchos was the Cerritos Rancho, which was owned by John Temple, one of the first prominent businessmen in Los Angeles. But in 1866, he sold that land, which included a sheep ranch with 30,000 sheep, to a man named Jotham Bixby, who would become known as the godfather of Long Beach. As Bixby continued to raise sheep on the land, in 1880, he sold off 4,000 acres to a man named William E. Willmore. Now, Willmore wanted to build a teacher's colony, thinking that the perfect weather and proximity to the ocean would draw teachers from all around. Well, the fact that it was 20 miles from Los Angeles and 5 miles from the nearest railroad really inhibited growth. And unfortunately, Willmore passed away in 1884, penniless and despondent. The land defaulted back to Bixby, and in 1884, two men, Abram Pomeroy and Howard Mills, led a consortium of 20 other men to form the Long Beach Land and Water Company, purchased the land, and renamed it Long Beach. So why did the men pick the name Long Beach? Well, it's pretty simple. It's a beautiful 5.5 mile stretch of beach. It makes it a really long beach. Seriously, that's it. After deciding on the name Long Beach, the Land and Water Company really went to work. They built a wharf, a water system, a hotel. But the thing that drew people, at least according to Pomeroy, is that Long Beach was a dry town, meaning that they didn't serve alcohol. And as the population increased to 2,500 people by the year 1900, Long Beach was known for rest, recuperation, and relaxation without alcohol. Soon Long Beach ended its prohibition and the alcohol was flowing, as was the train. July 4th, 1902, the Pacific Electric Railway finally reached from Los Angeles, and 30,000 visitors came on the very first day. Legend says that people were ripping up their round-trip tickets because they were so enamored with the Long Beach sunset and, well, the Long Beach. In 1910, the first motion picture production facility west of Chicago was established right here in Long Beach, before Hollywood. The California Motion Picture Manufacturing Company made comedies and promotional videos and eventually turned into Balboa Studios, which from 1918 to 1923 was the most productive independent studio in the world. By the end of World War I, Hollywood had taken over as the hub of motion pictures in the United States. But a significant discovery occurred June 25th, 1921. Oil. In fact, the Long Beach oil field became the largest oil field in the United States, at one point supplying 30% of the country's oil. This completely changed the complexion and the direction of Long Beach. The rich petroleum supply, as well as the expansion of the port and harbor, caused the population of Long Beach to triple between 1921 and 1936. Wow. Unfortunately, in 1933, there was a devastating earthquake that leveled Long Beach and killed 120 people. The silver lining was that it coincided with the Art Deco movement, and the transforming effect that it's had on Long Beach's architecture with Art Deco and streamlined modern buildings has been nothing of fantastic, as Long Beach is known worldwide for its architecture. Long Beach recovered and continued its growth through World War II as it became a manufacturing hub, drawing in workers from all over the country. It became known as the Iowa of the West Coast, as migrants kept coming from the Midwest for the manufacturing jobs, including at the Douglas Airport Company, the largest facility for manufacturing jets for World War II, and the Ford Motor Company, which had one of its biggest plants right here in Long Beach. Since then, the growth of Long Beach really hasn't stopped, and the city's now known for its waterfront attractions like the world-famous Long Beach Aquarium and, of course, the largest ocean liner ever built, the permanently docked Queen Mary. This thing is huge. Wow. So the Long Beach of today is known for the Long Beach Grand Prix, the Long Beach Pride Parade, which is the third largest in the United States, its great food, its murals, and its saloons, which do serve alcohol, unlike the days of Willmore City. Only today, they're known as bars. And this is the 99-year-old Joe Jost. Now I'm going to go in and get a pint. All right, LA, it's been a minute.